Hey, it's Jason, and I figured that this would be a better way to lay out the story of how I took a sign and used it to find a seller of a property that I was having trouble finding. So, a while back, I was on a street and I saw an abandoned property that I knew I probably had buyers for. So, asked some neighbors, did a little research, couldn't find the persons who actually owned the house. So I'd heard about this trick from I forget where, but basically I went and took a for sale sign and put my number on it and put it right on the house. Now, if you don't have the cojones to do something like that, don't do it, but I do, so I did it. Anyway, for two reasons. One, I wanted to find the seller, and also two, I wanted to set up a buyer's list. So what happened over the course of maybe 2 weeks was got a bunch of calls and people were like, oh, how much you selling the house for? How much you selling the house for? And I what I told them was, okay, listen, we're going through some title issues. I can't sell the house yet, but I will get your information, and when I'm ready to sell, then I will call you. So I ended up getting probably about, I would say about 7 buyers that were interested just from that. I didn't really vet them as how serious they were, but it was better than nothing. So had those 7 buyers lined up, and then eventually I got the call, and it went something like this: who the F do you think you are trying to sell my house? That's my mom's house, blah blah blah. And the person was really irate on the other end of the line. So I was like, whoa whoa whoa, calm down, calm down. I've been trying to find you. I put that sign on there because nobody could find you. So I figured a cop friend of mine told me that one time he needed to find someone, so he did that, and he ended up finding the person because the person called the sign. So I figured I'd try the same thing. So after I calmed that person down, they basically told me that it was an estate that everybody was kind of fighting over who should be the person to handle everything. And basically I turned that irate situation into, I want to say, a semi-win, because at the end of the day they couldn't really get their ish together on who was going to sell the house. So I kind of let that one go because they were kind of too high maintenance, I guess. But just to let you know that it works. So if you ever have a hard time finding a buyer and you have some balls, then go ahead and put a sign on there. And I'm not saying it's legal or anything like that, but just learn how to turn a conversation into a win. And that's how you can find a buyer for pretty cheap or free. That's my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. Peace.